favorites, especially coming off of these NBA finals, to see the new generation of NBA players coming in. And we've talked about it. It starts with Cooper Flagg, and Cooper's in a really unique position. It's not often that we see the #1 pick go into a winning environment. How do you think that's going to impact him? What do you think of Cooper?
Well, it's fantastic for him, just watching your coverage and thinking about the fact that he's only 18 years old, and you were 18 a lot more recently than I was 18, but it's unimaginable. I mean, we both spent time with him now. I had lunch with the draftees, and his family was there, and just talked to him backstage. The way he's handling this all, I mean, if he can play the way he handles the off-the-court stuff, he's going to be incredible. But look, we've seen him play now. He has a body of work. Maybe most importantly, when I hear the way NBA players talk about him, and they play that selection after they get everything seems to be lined up. I also love the fact that a competitive organization, some gal grabs him tonight.
Hey, a nigga, bitch. She say, Kilo, you be saucy, baby. How the fucking with them lane? Tough with some bosses, baby.
A coach who's seen it all. So I'm really excited for him, and I'm excited for the league.
He's already garnered that high praise, as you mentioned, from the LeBron James and Steph Curry and Anthony Davis, his future teammate from that time he spent with Team USA at training camp. I want to talk about the NBA Finals, Commissioner, because it was such a fun ride, that 7-game experience with the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Indiana Pacers, and a really unfortunate sort of undertone of it in Game 7 was Tyrese Halliburton going down with the Achilles injury. And it's a rash of these injuries that we've seen now in these playoffs with Jason Tatum and Damian Lillard as well. Is the league looking at that at all, or is there anything to do to address it?
We are looking at it, and in fact, we had already convened a panel of experts before Tyrese's most recent Achilles rupture. So we had 7 this year. We had 0 last year under the exact same circumstances. And the most we've ever had in a season is 4. NFL has had a rash of Achilles issues as well. So the purpose of convening those experts is to try to figure out what's going on.
Everyone is cooking cookies. After seeing this genius idea, start by adding 180 grams of vanilla and bake for 40 minutes. Quick ganache we prepared. That recipe is ready. You may now serve and enjoy it.
Did you know that if you boil pineapple hour and a cinnamon stick in enough water for 10 minutes, you'll get a traditional tea that many people use to support circulation?
He's counseling a lot of these players that they need more rest on their body in the off season. I mean, you got to 3 times a day. So I'm hopeful that by looking at more data, by looking at patterns, this is one area where AI, people are talking about how that's going to transform some of the areas, the ability with AI to ingest all video that of every game the players played to see if you can detect there's some pattern that we didn't realize that leads to an Achilles injury, whether it's associated with calf injuries. We really don't know, but we're taking it very seriously.
Yeah, well, I'm really glad to hear that. Of course, we hope Tyrese and Jason and Damian Lillard all get back on the court as soon as possible. Before I let you go, because I know you have a very busy schedule, we're spinning around the association here. It was announced on Wednesday that the Los Angeles Lakers, the Buss family, is selling the Lakers franchise to Mark Walter for a valuation close to $10 billion. That is a whopping number. How does that impact potentially now looking at expansion? How are you looking at that?
Well, let me begin by saying there's no more important family to the history of this league than the Buss family. It's roughly 50 years that they've been involved with this franchise. As I understand, parts of Genie will continue to run the franchise for several years. And Mark Walton is well known to the NBA. He also owns 20% of the Lakers now. He owns the WNBA franchise with Sparks in LA. I'm not sure how it's going to impact expansion. Markets are markets. Values are set in the marketplace. I mean, I'm not sure we're going to expand, but I don't think this will change our thinking one way or the other.
Okay, but not sure at this point whether or not we're going to expand at all.
Right. What we have a board meeting coming up in Las Vegas this summer. We plan to talk about it then.
Well, then you and I will have to check in again after that board meeting, Commissioner. I always appreciate the time. This is one of the best nights of the year. We get to see these young men and their families have their dreams come true. And so I know you got more important duties to fulfill here.
Just calling some names.
That's a very important thing. With the pronunciation guides I have, that is a very important piece. Commissioner, thank you as always. We really appreciate the time. Thank you so very much. As the draftees here headed through the red carpet, getting set for best available 2 through 8, including Dylan Harper. We'll be right back.
Not getting the results you expect? Don't use AI trained on any old data when you can use AI trained on your data. The AI built for business. IBM.
You got the ticket?
Vivid Seats, the only company in the game that loves you to buy. From concerts to sports and everything in between. Vivid Seats, official ticketing partner of ESPN. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can cross every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee, and he stopped at the 14. So the Georgia Bulldogs will be in a hole thanks to that turn. Microwave ready, baby.
Look at me. Fashion cake. You think they like each other? Absolutely not. Bragging rights all through the state of Georgia. I'm forgetting that.
From the gun. Easy. Behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a long street. Not with
Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brasses as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner, and here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. But you're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So Baylor's offense will have its first possession of the game. When you have a weapon like this on the outside, and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The give to the running back from the shotgun. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
We've seen throughout this drive success for the offense when they've been running the quarterback. Finally, though, the defense got it right. Everybody played their assignment. They honed in on him, and they got a big stop.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Oh, I forgot I switched Spencer to 3 and not 31. Okay, he been playing all season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And the tackle is made, but not. Completion gets them 30+. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Touchdown, SMU! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner will be knocked down. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
Ball's out. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
He'll toss it. Can anyone catch it? The 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Cunningham. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll go to the ground. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. They want to throw it. Getting some heat. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. And in that scramble,
wow, that's a good one.
With the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. On the ground, it's Cunningham. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense. On 1st down. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. From the gun, looking for a man. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got to touch.
Woo! Let's fucking go.
A great return for a touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Been red-shirted all year, my boy.
What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third in management. Nice job getting a run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss.
6 is crazy.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good.
And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Oh, what a move! He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap. from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Yeah.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front. But they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The play action fake. Lost one deep. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Through the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Hey Siri, where is Ace Bailey from?
Here comes the option. Now the toss. He's there to make the stop.
This is a defense that we know takes tons.
Where did Ace Bailey go to college or high school?
Starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last
Here's an answer from Wikipedia and fanart.com.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Bears are rolling down the field. Going up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown Bears! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Snap in the shotgun. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Move on, play the next play.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Max.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
On 3rd and short.
Good job. Took out 51. Come on. I literally just ran in there and took out the blocker. Shit, not on purpose. Boom, big ass nigga. Boom. That's crazy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. He wants to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it's caught! Touchdown, Baylor!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. On the option. Quick toss. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. An 84-yard drive there, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it.
Oh!
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more... This drive, it just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get... The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going with the ground game left. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run function.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short for rolling with the 1st down. They move the tight end all over. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Have a day.
Dylan Harper.
In his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they'll try to tack on 2.
Oh, yeah, the short suit, Trey.
He's looking looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the Hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points and start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Trying to find his man on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Maddox. There's a live football. Bounced right back to them. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll let it fly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. Going for 6.
Dropped it. Let's go.
Incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. They're going to throw it again.
Come on, be pressing up 24.
Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse.
Oh,
on that last
turn around the other way.
I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes a connection. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on first down.
I thought a ball.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll immediately call timeout. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And the Bears getting set on first and 10. He's going to pass. He wants to go deep.
Man, he really put the gloves in, boy.
Play, knocking it away downfield.
But if he had 3 on him, what the hell?
And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Oh, put something on it.
Will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it.
Caught that shit.
Good job
Let's go
running
score right
that
now.
route to
He's
get past the sticks
gonna
because
take
he
that
got
far.
nothing after the
17,
catch.
16. Good job.
To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one deep.
Climb the ladder on that nigga.
He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
Did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. From the gun. Dances away to buy time. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll take a knee. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
And the Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Delgado. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
From the gun, the ground game. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. The Bears will hustle to the line. On second down, he'll fire. Hit as he throws. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Soft spot in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. He'll take a shot and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Fights off the defender. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Guerrero. He caught it. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
Oh, where are you going? Why are you out of bounds? Why are you out of bounds? Why are you ever out of fucking bounds, bro? You got to get some fucking awareness, bro. Like, you're so far away from him.
Now, SMU.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Tackled immediately after the catch. And the Bears in the hurry up.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Pulls it and fires to the left. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It is perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Wide out in motion. Right back to the well.
Good job.